Being the fantastic videographer, I just cut myself off, so that's recovered. I just wanted to add a couple more things. Okay, so like here's the different fluids I use there. Okay, these are records that I need to like spend a little more time on, Return to Forever, and stuff like that, which have been ultrasonically cleaned, but I need to go over them a bit more, which doesn't happen too often. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I probably did, but I've gone through almost 2,000 of my albums, and only like 25 or so really need extra attention. Most of the others have come really clean and nice because, I think my system is pretty thorough. If you can control, the deal about doing it yourself is it doesn't cost you $4,000, number one. And number two, you can control the chemistry, you can control the heat, you can control the time duration that you're doing it, you can control the revolution speed. So that's the advantages. Now, if you're a rich person and you don't really care about that, you can go buy a degritter or an audio desk for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Just drop it in and take it out. But it's not as thorough. It just isn't. It's just more convenient and way more expensive. So anyway, here's some of the fluids that I have. I'll try not to. Here we go. Okay. So this is my purified regrade laboratory water, number 2. You can use distilled. It's fine. But that just is a step more, and it's not too expensive. This is the L'Art du Son, which is a nice enzyme cleaner. These two are Audio Intelligence, the 1 step and the 15, which is the deeper one. This is Liquinox, which is like basically a detergent. It's just, it was recommended by the fellow who wrote the really nice paper on precision aqueous cleaning for vinyl records, which is like a really big paper. I'll put the link below. I think it's in my other video too. And he mentioned that. But that would just be for like garage sale records, really dirty that need to be scrubbed first. But I have only used that once or twice. And then this is a nice mixture of IPA alcohol. I use 20%, really strong. And Triton X-100, which is also in the tank over there, by the way. And which is a surfactant. And then the ILFOTOL, which is also in the tank over there. But it's more concentrated here. The main thing is when you do that with the vacuum, which I've now covered, the vacuum rinse record cleaning machine, it really is important to rinse. Now, like I say, distilled water is fine, but use at least distilled water because it's not that expensive. And you really do, when you use a strong chemistry like this, like something really aggressive, or even in the tank over there when I use a really aggressive, what should we call it, chemistry, which I just said, and you think I'd remember, excuse me. You really do need to rinse it. You really do. And because I tried an experiment once before I had the rinse tank that I added over there that I put in my last video. And I played a side of a record, and it looked like a silkworm had been living on there for a week. There was like all this spun stuff that was scraped off the album, so it showed it needed to be rinsed after all that chemistry. Okay, the only other thing I wanted to show that I thought was important is that I updated my pump that goes through my filtration system for the tank here, and I just got like a really big ass pump. This thing is really powerful. It's way more powerful than the one in my first video. The other one worked okay, but it was really hard to prime and to get going, and it was kind of weak. So I thought, well, I want to get a big pump. So I went on Amazon. I had no idea what to get, but then I finally stumbled on the kind of pump that these brewers use, which pumps their beer in around. And it's just a really strong, simple pump. And this one is like all metal, and I think it has like a lifetime warranty. I'll try to find the link and put it down below. But there's like a million of them. But I would recommend this because it empties this tank in like a minute. It's like really powerful. So a lot of times at the end of the day, after doing several records or groups of records, what I'll do is I'll run that for like while these are drying over here for 15 minutes and then 5 minutes on the fan. So for 20 minutes, I'll run that, which means it'll probably replace that tank about 20 times and really filters it well. So that's about it. I just wanted to add those things, and I hope it helps. Ciao.